Welcome back, students. In this session we will see how computer works, that is working of a computer. Every computer goes through the following three stages. Now every system, maybe a laptop or it may be a system, whatever it is, okay, so that system, that computer goes this following, it goes through the following three stages. One is input, second one is processing, and third one is output. Now what is input, what is processing, and what is output? Let us see. So first point is input. Input means what? Input means the data and instructions we enter using a keyboard or a mouse into a computer are called input. Now by using keyboard we will type, or by using mouse we click. Got it? It means what? Means you are giving the instruction, you are giving the input to that device, to that system. You may be using keyboard or you may be using mouse. Here the instruction is getting passed through these devices, so that is input. We can enter numbers, words, pictures and sounds as input. You can enter any type of data, so you can type numbers, or you can type words, you can type, or you can upload the picture. It means you can give picture as an input, you can give sound as an input. Input in the sense we are giving the instructions by using that devices, by using that input devices. What are those input devices? This keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick. These all are input devices. By using that input devices we are giving the instruction to the system, so that is input. So next point comes processing. Now processing means what? Processing means, so now here what happened in input, we pass the instruction. Okay, after passing the instruction, so after entering data and instructions in a computer, the CPU works on the input to give us meaningful information. Now when that system takes that input, it processes that information in a that processing will be done in a CPU. So CPU processes that data, and why that data is processing? Because to give a meaningful result, to give the meaningful output, so that's why that data will be processed. So that is called as processing. In the sense, for example, now if you want to make an addition of two numbers, for making an addition of two numbers, now what is input? Input here two numbers, and one is plus sign and second one is that equal to sign. So when you press this first number, then plus sign, then second number, then equal to sign, so these all are input. So when you enter this information, so that will be processed in a CPU and you are going to get the addition of that two numbers. So that is a processing. Next is output. The meaningful information that we get after processing is known as output. Output means the final result. So after processing the data, whatever the result is going to come on a screen, so that is output. Here this input process output cycle can be understood with the help of an example. Here they are given some examples. So real life example to understand the concept of input, processing and output. Suppose you want to calculate the total marks scored by a student in different subject on a computer. See how the processing takes place in a computer. How that processing takes place in a computer? So first that student has to enter that marks, whatever the marks he has gained in that subject, so that marks he has to enter in a computer. So that is the data and instruction. The first step is to input data and instruction, that is marks. So after entering the marks, he has to press the plus sign because he is going to make the addition, so that's why he has to press plus sign. Then when he press that plus sign, it processes, so that is working on the data on the basis of given instruction. So whatever the data has been input, so based on that input data, so data will be processed in a CPU. Then at last output. So what is output? The total of that all the subject, so that is output. So output will be displayed on a screen. Fine. So here some marks are given, so that is the total of that input values. After processing we are going to get that. Here one more example is given, that is, for example, just see. Now if you want to prepare a tea, general example, if you want to prepare a tea, what is this, what is that input, what is process and what is output? For making a tea we need water, we need tea leaves, we need a milk and we need a sugar. So these all are input, these all are raw materials required to prepare a tea. Then processing means what? So after taking that, so we are boiling that water with the tea leaves, milk and sugar, so that is a processing. So here boiling is the process. Then after boiling, the output. So what is the output? That final prepared tea is the output. That is prepared tea, that is final output. So one more example. Now if you want to make a call, for making a call, what are you going to do? First you will dial the number. First you will dialing in the sense, first you type the number on your mobile screen, then so that will be connected. After typing on that dial icon, so that it call will be connected to the nearest tower, and from that tower, so that will be processed. So when it gets connect, so after connecting, that is all processing. So process is happening. You have entered the number and you have tapped on that icon, means dial icon, so that is input. And so processing means, so that call is getting direct to that next number with the help of that towers, so that is all processing. And so output means, so conversation between that both the people, so both the person, so that is output. Okay, so I hope you have understood this lesson. So here ends your lesson. I hope you have understood these points very well, and if you have any queries, you can ask me, so we will clarify. So thank you for watching.